Hello, my name is Jennifer Onyenek and I want to welcome you today on IGAHAF TV. And I'm so excited today because we are going to be commemorating the World Mental Health Day. A lot of things is going on and we need to know what mental health is all about. Okay, and because of that, I'm not here alone today. I have someone who is going to be talking to us about mental health, the factors that contribute to mental health, and the way forward, the solutions, to help students. Yes, because we are focusing on students. Right today with me in this place is Dr. Injelita Chukwudi. He happens to be the director of primary healthcare in Anambra State Primary Healthcare Development Agency, and he is here to talk to you today. It's good to have you here, sir.
Thank you for having me.
All right, sir. So we are commemorating on the World Mental Health Day, and I mean it's something being celebrated all over the world, and I believe that there are a lot of things when it comes to mental health. We'd like you to help us define what mental health is. Let's start from there and get to know what mental health exactly, what is it?
Okay. Mental health is a wide range of illnesses that affect people's line of thought, ways of thinking, people's affection to others, people's mood, people's perception of themselves and of the environment. These can be a short-lived, it can be long-lived condition. A wide range of them. So they, a lot of times when people, it's only when people see an outrightly mad person who has gone naked on the streets that they will realize that the person has a mental health condition. But when people are misbehaving in the home, in the school, when they are supposed to be given an early attention, many a time the parents do not recognize that their child needs some attention to their mental health. Even teachers who do not have a background of any kind of training in mental health find it difficult to recognize that a child in the class requires some help. So I believe that the awareness being created on this mental health day will enable teachers as well as senior students and parents to understand that mental health conditions don't have to be very obvious before a person will need to get help.
All right, so sir, tell us, what are the factors that contributes to what a student having mental health condition?
Yes, the factors that contribute to mental health condition depends on the kind of mental health. There are mental health conditions that people inflict on themselves from their activities. And there are some that people are born with. And there are some that people unfortunately get into. For instance, ADHD is a mental condition that somebody is born with. It's a hyperactivity disorder where you see the child is hardly restful. The child is hardly concentrating. Is easily distracted. It can hardly complete an assignment without diverting to another thing. Then children that have Down syndrome have poor mental strength. And they're born with it. But if somebody starts using some drugs that are controlled drugs, drugs that should only be handled by the doctor and a trained pharmacist, and some people start using it and then they now become dependent on the drug, they start having intoxication. So that is addiction sets in. There are others where depression is real. Depression is a mental health condition. People can have can become depressed for no reason.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Endogenic depression.
Okay.
For no reason. Just because of certain chemical changes in their brain, they start getting depressed.
Okay.
Nothing excites them anymore. No friendship, no kind of care excites them.
Okay.
They don't know why they're getting depressed. But there's this exogenic, caused by something.
Okay.
Somebody was traumatized. Somebody had a friend, for example, who was supposed to marry him, and towards the date of their wedding, the girl now decides she's no more interested in that marriage. The young man gets so devastated and feels like not talking to anybody, wants to be alone, starts getting moody, becoming depressed. That one is trauma-caused depression. That is a post-traumatic
Depression.
Okay. There are others, like psychosis. Psychosis, where somebody can become outrightly insane. Nobody has hurt him. He has not used any illicit drugs.
Okay.
He was born normal. He was very good in school. All of a sudden, he comes down with manic signs. He becomes furious. He starts fighting people for no reason. Nobody understands. That also has treatment.
Okay.
It's got treatment.
Okay.
So there are different reasons why people begin to have mental health conditions. Some of these reasons are preventable.
Okay.
While some of them are not preventable, but they are manageable. They can be managed.
Okay. Okay. So at what point, do you feel like this thing is happening, and then how do I tackle it? What's the solution?
Yes. Thank you for that question. Let's take for let's particularly look at depressive illness. Talking about depressive illness, you see, this awareness you're creating this period, it's an awareness that every well person should know, should hear.
Okay.
Every person who is well should know that if you used to be friendly, and at some point you notice that you don't really want people around you. At some point you notice that you don't really feel like going out. You don't always feel like staying with people anymore. Or that you have things that bother you.
Okay.
You need to speak out.
Okay.
We tell everybody, speak out. Talk to somebody. Talk to somebody. Talk to somebody who is knowledgeable, not just your friends or your peers. Talk to somebody who is more knowledgeable than you. The person will guide you through to see a doctor, to see a psychologist.
Thank you so much for enlightening us on that, and it's really good to have you here with me today. All right, so to you listening, you heard all that Dr. Chukwu decided to rest today. Of course, we are commemorating the World Mental Health Day. It's very important that each and every one of us, we have to look out for each other. You're a student, you're a parent, you're a teacher. You have to look out for each other. Pay attention to your children. You, as a student, pay attention to certain things that you notice about yourself, and then seek the necessary help. Just like what he kept pointing, make sure that you speak up. You notice something about yourself that is not okay, try as much as possible to try to speak to someone and get the necessary help that you need. Thank you so much for being a part of today's program. I'll be seeing you some other time. My name is Jennifer Onyenike, and stay blessed.